Thank you for coming to my 2022 Slice Live Minor Virtual Conference. Today I will be presenting my academic progress not only in my high school area but in my college area as well. And this is important as it is my junior year in high school, the end of my junior year, nearing the end. This is the table of contents of all of the contents that we will cover. First, I will begin with my cover sheet. For our cover sheets, we were told to pick one quote, and I chose to make my own. My quote was, "The struggle does not discriminate." And this quote to me means that we all have our own struggles, you know, and I learned that everybody in the or struggles in their own way. And sometimes we struggle in ways that nobody around us can help us, and we really have to find our own way to get through it, to cope with it, and to move efficiently. We're going to start with my high school area. And these are my grades from my first semester in high school, um, my junior year, which was last semester. This is for ACR, was a 94. Sustainability was a 95. That was a college class. English, 4 honors, that was a 92. That was a high school class. Finance, a 95. That was a college class. Health education, that was a college class. I got an 85 in that. And math, 4 honors. That was a high school class, and I got a 96. These are my second semester grades, as shown by PowerSchool. I am for my high school courses for this semester. I am taking ACR and chemistry honors. I have 100 in ACR, and as it shows, I have a 75 in chemistry right now. As it is nearing the end of my junior year, I made 3 goals for my senior year. First, my personal goal. I want to be finished writing and editing my first fictitious novella by April 15th of 2023 by composing one paragraph each day starting on May 30th of this year. And I did this because I want it to be my main focus for the summer. And then by the time school comes around again, all I'll be working on is the editing for it and finalizing for it to officially be a complete work by April 15th of next year. My academic goal is I would like to achieve and maintain an overall grade of 85% or higher in my high school chemistry honors class by using practice problems found on YouTube, and not only on YouTube, but on past quizzes, tests, and homework assignments. My college related goals, I would like to maintain my straight A record and the overall grades of my college classes for the rest of the semester by taking more detailed notes and being attentive in class, which I have always been, especially in my college classes, and I have maintained that straight A overall grade in my college classes this semester. Next, we're moving on to the college section. This, what I'm about to present to you, is my unofficial FSU transcript. Okay. All right. As you can see, it presents my information here. All right. And it shows that I am a student at Cross Creek Early College and not an official college student. It gives my academic standing. It says I'm in a good academic standing. That shows the fall semester of 2020. This shows that I am still at a good standing and shows the spring semester of 2021. This shows the spring semester of 2022, which is where I currently am. I'm taking English Composition 110 with Professor Brooksy Harrington. I am taking Humanities, Music, Art, and Idea Survey with Dr. Elizabeth Burr. I am taking Critical Thinking class, which is a philosophy class, with Mr. Paul Bohang. I am taking English Elementary and Spanish, excuse me, with Professor Monica Mayville. And these are all worth 3 credit hours, as shown here. And now, next, I will move on to my FSU 4 year plan. And I am an English major, but these aren't all specific to an English major. These are the courses that ensure that I fill my general education requirements. So I have checked off all of the courses that I have taken and am taking this semester. This is only to show as a guideline of what courses I need to take next semester in the first semester of my senior year and possibly planning for the second semester of my senior year to ensure that all of these requirements are met by the time that I graduate. Right. Next is my Major Clarity presentation. So Major Clarity is an application that we use at school, especially in ACR, my Academic College Readiness class. And as we show here, it helps to ensure that every student's education leads to a successful career outcome, and it unifies teaching, counseling, and career readiness to make it easier for everyone to focus on what matters, equipping us for the meaningful and successful careers. So we have access to a lot of information through Major Clarity. We have access to occupations description of occupations, the wages that they provide. We have access to scholarships. We have access to career paths and where they may lead, preparation for said career paths, telling us what prerequisites that we might acquire to ensure that we obtain the career that we seek and the job that we want. This is my academic and career plan from provided by Major Clarity after I went excuse me, through the process of filling this information. Right. And my career goal, I would like to pursue a career as a creative writer. I will attend Project Uplift at UNC Chapel Hill to explore the nature of my creative writing career. I plan to attend North Carolina University or the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. All right. My top career interests, as I said, creative writing, but it also goes with poets and lyricists. So for creative writing, I would have to obtain the education level of a bachelor's degree. The wages are an average of 68,000 rounded in the US. I mean, in North Carolina. And I will recite some of the common tasks as shown here. A revised written material to meet personal standards and to satisfy needs of clients, publishers, directors, or producers. To confer with clients, editors, publishers, or producers to discuss changes or revisions to writing material. To plan and project arrangements or outlines and organize material accordingly. This is a certificate of completion for my employability, soft skills, and micro credential. Micro credentials are also something that we have access to through Major Clarity. Micro credentials that can actually be used as certificates, certifying credentials in applications, on resumes, wherever we may need it. These will help us in real life. This is my virtual etiquette micro credential that I also completed using Major Clarity, and it has proved to be a very useful resource. Now, I'll move on to this part of the presentation. Mother, this is the portion of the activity where you get the opportunity to provide feedback to me, the presenter. Um, this should be comfortable. This is your time to speak, and I will listen and hear your feedback. This portion will conclude the presentation after you have given your feedback, after you have spoken.
I love the way that you have explained everything thoroughly, and great job.
Well, thank you. Um, Thank you for being in attendance. This concludes the presentation. Thank you for your time and attention, and have a great evening.